Greetings, peace, love, and wellness, guys. We are on day 3 of our 30-day, 30 minutes a day yoga challenge. So I'm happy you're here joining me. I am Sammarilee, in case you guys are new to this channel. And we're just going to be exercising, breathing, stretching, connecting with our body for the next 30 days. And then after these 30 days, if you want to continue on, it'll be amazing because this is habits and rituals we are creating to create a foundation in our body, in our mind, and our spirit. So, if you're ready, let's get started. We'll start off in child's pose. So, we'll come on to all four. Come on to your hands and knees. And here we'll have our fingers spread wide. We'll spread our knees wide and bring our feet together to touch. And slowly releasing ourselves, the back of our body towards our feet, allowing our butt to rest on our feet, and then extend our hands out straight, reaching forward. And as we reach forward, we allow our head and chest to touch the mat. Breathe here. And this is what we'll do our clearing breaths. This is how I always find my practice with clearing breaths. So we'll take a deep inhale here. Exhaling. And each time we inhale, we allow ourselves to release and dig in deeper into this space. Again, inhaling, exhaling. Again, allow yourself to release any holding that you may feel in your body, anything that happened before this practice. This moment is for you. So just allow yourself to be present in your body. And when you're ready, we'll come back up onto all four. And bring our knees together about hip distance apart. And here, we're going to do alternate arm and leg extensions. So we're going to keep our left arm planted to the mat, fingers spread wide, and keep his right knee planted to the ground. And we'll extend our right hand and left leg just straight out. Breathe. And then we'll release. And get the opposite side, extending our left arm and the right leg. Really connecting into the wholeness of our body. Feeling the line from the fingertips to the toe tips. Breathe and release. Opposite side again, extending. And breathing as you extend and release. One more time on the opposite side. Allowing ourselves balance and coordination in the mind and the body. And release. Now we'll shift ourselves back again, pushing the weight back into near our feet, but keeping our feet about hip distance apart and allow our hands to extend again wide forward. Resting your head onto the mat, chest should be into the knees. Breathe here. And then we're going to shift our weight forward, allowing our head to come towards our hand and extending the chest up into cobra pose, lifting the hips off the floor, chest lifted back, shoulders back. Breathe here. And then we'll shift our way back again, back into that same pose where our butt back onto our feet, head resting to the mat, chest to the knees. Breathing. Allowing our breath to lead us. And again, we're going to go back up, shifting our weight towards our palm, lifting the shoulders, extending the chest up. Shoulders back, chest lifted, hips off the floor. Then one more time, we're gonna scoot ourselves back, surrendering, releasing, allowing. One more time, extending our chest up into the air, shoulders back, really feeling that stretch into our stomach, abdomens. Then come up back onto all four. Here we'll come onto our forearm here, bringing our hands together as in a prayer mode. And then we're going to extend this right leg back. Come onto the balls of the right leg, keeping that left knee bent. And breathe here. Allowing ourselves to connect with our body, our wholeness. Just breathe. Feeling the air and the energy flowing from the tip of our fingers again to the ball of our feet. Then we're going to shift our weight into our forearm and shift the body forward, extending that right leg into the air. Here we'll rotate our ankle clockwise and counterclockwise. And then give a gentle pulse, maybe 3 times, lifting it up into the air, connecting to the abs, and release that knee back down. Then we'll get the opposite side, extending that left leg back onto the balls of that toe, breathing, extending that leg back as if you're trying to press it towards the floor, the heel, but just keep it extended, breathing, inhaling, exhaling. We're really connecting to our inner self. And then go ahead and shift our weight forward and lift that leg into the air and rotate that ankle clockwise and counterclockwise. And then pulse like 4 times, lifting that leg up into the air. And release that knee back down. Then we'll extend our arms out just a little bit, about shoulder distance. Then we're gonna keep this left arm planted onto the forearm. Then we're gonna extend this left knee into the air and reach around with this right hand and grab a hold of that foot and just stretch it up. Breathing, again, creating that balance and coordination. Extending it up into the air, stretching in the hamstrings, and release it. And we're gonna get the opposite side, keeping this right arm planted to the mat and extending that right knee into the air, taking his left arm and reaching back and grab a hold of that foot. And if you can't grab a hold of it, just stretch to the level you feel comfortable. Or you can use a strap, a belt, or something to give you reach. Just breathe here and release. Now we'll come back up, pressing our fingers to the mat, coming onto the tippy toes on the back, on our feet, and extending our hips up into the air, stretching, turning ourselves up to upside down V, releasing the back. Feel free to walk your legs out here, breathing. Let's release the walking and try to plant ourselves in this position Pressing against the mat, flattening in the back, keeping the back slant, turn ourselves into a V. Just breathe here. And on your next inhale, we'll walk our feet up towards our hands and stay folded here. Here we'll cross our arms and hang out here. Just breathe, allowing the head to hang heavy, having our feet planted firmly to the mat, knowing we are secure, knowing we are safe. Just allowing the circulation to flow from our head. And if you want to gently turn, twist from side to side, that's fine. Just gently rock, not too heavy, not too fast, just a gentle twist. And release our hands back down. Then we'll come up halfway, bringing our hands to our shin. Look forward in that flat back. Then we'll fold back down. Then we'll take swooping arms, hands from the hip, and rise all the way up, bringing them arms above us. And if you want to take a slide back bend, feel free to take a slide back bend. And then release our arms out to the side. And just letting go. And then we'll slowly roll our shoulders back. Then we'll come close to the center of the mat. And we'll gently sink low, like as if we're sitting in a chair. Keeping our legs planted to the mat, but sink low, like you're almost doing a squat. But don't extend your knees past your feet. And bring our hands to a prayer mudra here. Then we will gently twist open, bringing that left elbow to that right knee. Breathe. Just allow this twist, giving our internal organs a hug, giving our back a stretch. Then come back to center, and we'll get the opposite side, taking this right elbow against this left knee, twisting open. Breathe here. And come back to center and come back up. And gently walk that out. Rolling that out. Then we're going to come to the center of the mat. Again, having our feet planted firmly to the mat. And here we're going to do a little bit more grounding with the tree pose. I will come to the center of the mat. Keeping that right foot straight and planted, we'll bring this left foot sideways, bringing that left heel just above the ankle on the right side. Then we'll take our hands and bring it to a prayer mudra, focusing in front of us, allowing ourselves to be rooted and grounded in the space like a tree. This is called tree pose. So here, we'll imagine ourselves as a small tree being planted, being secure in the base of our foundation. Inhaling, exhaling our security, our stability, our wholeness. And if you want to stay here, and this is enough for you, continue to breathe here. But if you want to take it deeper, bring that left heel just above or below that knee, not directly on the knee. And breathe. If you want to extend your branches out, breathe here. Open chest, open heart. and release that. And then we'll get the opposite side, firmly planting that left foot to the floor, bringing that right heel just above that left ankle. And again, rooting and planting ourselves in the present, in our body, in our foundation. Inhaling and exhaling to receive that energy, receiving that stability, receiving that wholeness in ourselves. And breathe. And again, if you want to take it deeper, again, focus on the dream, see something not moving in front of you. And bring your right foot up just above or below the knee. And breathe. And if you want to extend your branches out, open chest, breathe here. And when you're ready, we'll release that. Walk that out, shake that out. Then we'll go into star pose. So we go ahead and bring our feet spread wide as you feel comfortable, keeping them forward, planted and grounded in ourselves, and extend our hands out to the side, straight, allowing the energy to flow from every point in our body, from the extensions of our hand to the root of our feet, to the crown of our head, just allowing all that energy to flow, safe in our body, powerful in our body, illuminated in our body. Yes, calling those affirmations as we do yoga. That's what I love to do. Feel that energy pulsating through our body, those words, those breaths, all in alignment in this moment. And when you're ready, we'll hinge from the hip and dive down towards the ground. And when we reach the ground, we'll allow our fingertips and toe tips to line up and allow our back to fold even deeper. Allow our back to be flattened. If the head touches the ground, that's perfect. If not, wherever you're at, feel free to fold there. And if you feel you want to walk your hands back further for you to fold even deeper, go ahead and do that. Then we'll walk our hands back to our feet, our toe tips match our hands. Keeping this left hand planted, we'll extend up and twist open on that right side, bringing that right hand into the air. And look at it as we twist open. Then we'll bring that right hand down and do the opposite side, keeping that right hand planted as we extend up and twist open on that left side. And bring both hands back to center. Then we'll walk ourselves over to that right foot. Turning at that right foot, drop that left knee. Keeping that right foot planted. Hands from the hip, rise up, raise them arms up, and allow ourselves to bend backwards. Pointing our arms back, creating a back bend in our back. Just breathe. And when you're ready, we'll hands back forward, bringing our hands back to the mat, coming back up on our tippy toes on that left foot, extending ourselves up so we can walk over to the opposite side and do the opposite side. Walking our hands to that left foot, dropping that right knee, keeping that left foot planted to the ground, hinging from the hip, extending our hands up in the air and going back. And when you're ready, we'll bring our hands back down to the floor. And here we'll bring that foot in behind us. and get ourselves ready for a camel pose. Here, we will bring our right hand to this left thigh and breathe here, lifting in the chest, shoulders back. On the next inhale, we'll lift our arm up, that right arm, allowing it to extend high into the air. Watch it as it goes around and allow it to fall back onto this right foot. And we are on the balls of each foot. Taking our left hand, bring it to that right thigh, and allow that left hand to come up and across as well. And again, watching that as it falls. And when that left hand falls and meet the heel on the left side, push your hips and pelvis forward and arch our back and allow our head to hang heavy. And when you're ready, tuck your chin into your chest and slowly come down, allowing our hands to reach forward, allowing our chest to rest into our knees and allow our head to rest into the mat. Surrendering, breathing, allowing. And when you're ready, we'll come up onto our knees and come into a seated position. Here, we will bend our knees and bring them flat to the floor. Then we'll take both hands and put it into the folds of our knee. And with our chest lifted and shoulders back, we will lift our feet off the ground and make our lower legs parallel to the mat. Breathing here. Connecting into our core, connecting into our hamstrings, connecting into our back, our foundation, our stability. And if you want to take this, if you want to stay here and this is enough, feel free to stay here. But if you want to take it deeper, release the hands and allow the arms to be parallel to the legs. Breathing here, going deeper into our ab work. And if you want to take this pose even deeper, feel free to extend your legs straight into the air. This is a full boat pose. And release, bringing our feet together to touch, allowing our knees to flap open naturally, wide. Flap those knees. Breathe in and out. Feel that space we just created in our body. We'll do that one more time. Again, bringing the feet flat to the floor. Bending at the knees, tucking our hands in the flap of our fold. And when you're ready, gently lift those feet off the floor, bringing them parallel to the mat. And breathe here. And again, if you want to take it deeper, go ahead and release those arms out to the side. If you want to go even deeper, extend those legs straight out into the full boat. And release. Bringing our feet together to touch and flapping open those legs. Feeling that energy. Now let's come to the center of the mat. We'll take this um, right foot, left leg, and bring it towards the back of our body. Then we'll take this right leg and stack it on top of that leg. We're bringing that foot close to the body as well, for giving ourselves a twist. Knees stacked on top of each other. Grab a hold of the big toe on both sides and just breathe. Giving our hips a big twist, giving our hips a big hug. And when you're ready, we'll release that. Shake that out. Walk that out. Then we'll have our legs straight. Extend our hands into the air. Then we'll fold forward, diving down towards our legs. If you touch your shin, that's fine. If you can grab a hold of your big toe, that's fine. Stretch here. Turn your gaze forward, stretching deeper in the lower back. And release that hold. Now let's bend that right knee and bring that right foot to the internal side of that left thigh. Then we're going to extend our hands up into the air again and fold forward towards that left toe again, giving a deeper stretch in our hips. And go ahead and have our gaze forward. And release that. And we'll get the opposite side. Shake that out first. Bringing that left knee bend to that internal left foot on the right thigh. Then we're going to extend our hands up and fold forward towards that right foot. Breathe. And we'll release that. Shake that out. Come on to the back of our body. Here we'll hug our knees to ourselves, gently rocking side to side, all around. Then we'll gently extend our legs into the air, straight, as if we're walking on the ceiling. Just allow ourselves to get some rest and reverse circulation. And also, if you want to, you can feel free to put a pillow or something up under the hips. Then we'll bring our knees to our chest again, gently rolling, rocking, and allow them to fall forward so we can get ready to go into Savasana, which is conscious resting. Here we will create space in our arms and space in our legs and allow our fingers to fall open naturally, space in between everything. Here we will consciously rest, and consciously allow, and consciously surrender. Allow our body to integrate all the stretching and movement we just did in our practice today. Feel free to stay in this position as long as you want to. If you're ready to come out, begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, wash your wrists from side to side, wash your ankles. Then bring the knees to the chest, rock it a little bit, and come up into a seated position. And at this time, I would like to bow to you and thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for doing 3 days of yoga of 30-day practice. I am happy that you joined me today. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know that you on the train too for better practices and habits. So until next time, peace, love, and wellness.